So if I were to choose between meeting the Chimera and the Headless Horseman, I'd meet the Chimera every time. The Headless Horseman is, depending on who you ask, a zombie or a spirit. Either way, I don't think you're going to kill it. But the Chimera, on the other hand, is a head of a lion, body of a goat. Head comes out of the abdomen, but it's a goat head. So it has two heads on it, a snake for a tail, and it breathes fire. I think, in my personal opinion, the major difference is how are you going to fight the Headless Horseman? He's a zombie. Everybody knows you go for the brain. Fun fact, he doesn't have a brain. So another thing that makes it more terrifying to me is the Chimera was actually, for the Headless Horseman, for me, terrified him. It's what do you do to fight back? But Scooby-Doo did beat the Headless Horseman, as you guys all know, because Scooby-Doo unmasked the Headless Horseman in episode 12, season 1. Personally, I think that the Headless Horseman is more scarier. All he ever wants is his head back, and he will not stop at anything for it. The Chimera, on the other hand, just terrorizes people for the hell of it. The Chimera was killed by a hero, as I've said before, by shoving a lump of spear down its throat, while nobody has ever killed the Headless Horseman twice. So that's a big problem to me. But another reason why I would not like to see the Headless Horseman is I think the Headless Horseman could beat the Chimera in a fight. For its advantages, it is unkillable, Headless Horseman. It is seen to use a whip as a ranged attack to throw a pumpkin at you, which, in case you guys have ever read The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, Ichabod Crane was riding back home in a dark mist when the Headless Horseman snuck up on him and threw his pumpkin head at him, and nobody ever heard or saw anything of Ichabod Crane again besides his folded clothes. Also, when you attack the Headless Horseman, he can't feel pain because the nervous system all goes up into the head. So he is essentially unkillable, unattackable. You cut off his arm, he's going to keep going. He was in Scooby-Doo, which I do admit that's pretty cool. I think Scooby-Doo is probably one of my favorite ever shows. But he sometimes is also depicted with a sword or an axe, depending on where you choose to look. He will literally take your head with him and wear your head, and that is the only way to satisfy him. Although some people believe he is actually satisfied if you take him back to the location of his head, which is a big problem for the Headless Horseman because his head was blown off by a cannon during the Revolution. For his major weaknesses, he was caught by Scooby-Doo. I mean, that's pretty much a given, and Scooby-Dum, but Scooby-Dum didn't do a whole lot. As I've said before, if you guys ever want to watch it, it is episode 12, season 1. Scooby. That's all.
Okay. All right.
Wasn't as long as I thought.
That's right. Quantity is important, but quality is important too. All right. Who's got a question for Jacob? Sure.
So, in the popular anime Fullmetal Alchemist, the main character beats 3 chimeras in the first episode.
Hey.
So, how would that be possible? Yeah, I mean, the Headless Horseman would beat it in a fight, so that'd be my